It's the update feature you've all been waiting for. It's there we go. One more time. And let's try the item I never want to use on these. Oh, good. So the rock kicks butt against the spiders now. Machete not so much. It is a thin blade, makes sense. But that's a crazy change that I didn't expect. But it is pretty nice because I've always tried to kill them when they came out. Anyways, let's move on to the actual update, update 72. A lot of bug fixes and polishing. As you see here, the blueprint is based off of camera perspective. That'll make building a lot easier. Also, a lot of the structures that weren't using the new logs now use the new log model texture. So your building should look slightly better and different. Not like massively different, but you know, like a bit better. Hole Cutter can now remove the dock and the stairs. The garden can no longer be placed on dynamic moving objects. And I just wanted to see if it would float in the air, so there you go. No, it doesn't. The spider, of course. Most of the tools actually kill it pretty easily. For whatever reason, the machete's a little bit harder. If I had blood on me, the mud would have removed it. I actually tried to get bloody. Game didn't let me. But if I had it, it would have been removed. If you look carefully at the end of the stick, there's particles. Ooh. Moss on the boat instead of rust. The water damage when you're out of breath is damage per second rather than big chunks at a time. So, as you see, it just kind of like slowly goes down. When you throw dynamite and Molotovs into water, they unlight themselves, and I tried to pick them up and I couldn't. So that's that. Besides, you know, all of the other changes that happened to sharks that made it much better and pretty cool, actually. When you chop off the head, is there improved bottom and top? Mmm, tasty. Now all we need to be able to do is cook it. It's like meat for 2 weeks. If you can salt it, months. There's a new mouse, I don't know what to call that, mouse icon thing. Yeah, it's different. If you're not using the controller, it'll be different. And also, some of the pictures have changed to better match the actual model in game, like the rabbit cage, for example. You can upgrade the enemy club. It's kind of cool. It's already crazy damage, so that I added so much teeth is a little bit silly. But you can add feathers. You can set a preset arrow to your new modern bow. This way you always pull out that arrow type that you wanted. It's always funny how this shoots a little bit higher, so headshots are super easy. Also, when you pull out a modern arrow from a body, you should be getting modern arrows back now, rather than getting a regular arrow, which is a really nice change. No walkie-talkie in the inventory when you're in single player, and there's a microphone option to change the how loud other people are when they use the walkie-talkie. It would be kind of cool if they if they moved it to the multiplayer tab, so you could like increase a specific person's volume and lower another person's, but it's still very helpful. Using the new turtle shell model. New material for the bonfire. Ooh, look at that nice glow. Always like just staring at fire and hanging out in the forest for a while. It's a very pretty game and I like the fire. You can put 12 logs in here instead of 11. You get that nice even number. A lot of changes have happened to the log sled, so it's far less likely to kill you now. And now you get 12. That's really nice. Just keep in mind there are some things that happen still, like don't throw it in the water, and careful about going down steep areas. Blackberries are now gatherable, which means you can store even more berries to eat later. Snowberries, twin berries, both can be used as poison now for all cases of poison, which is pretty helpful. Also, if you look at the lists as you put an item in your crafting mat, it suggests a lot more possible combinations now. So if you're trying to figure out what you're possibly building towards, it's now a lot easier. It's up to 12. Well, that's a lot of the visual changes for update 72. There's loads more fixes, but I wanted to show some of the polishing because otherwise it'd be like, hey guys, update 72 polishes, and then that's the end of the video. I don't want to do that. So also important information is that they have said, I'm actually quoting this here, in the next few weeks we'll be announcing our plan for moving the game out of early access into a 1.0 release, including some hints as to some of the new features you can expect. So, two important things coming from that is, first of all, we're going to be moving out of early access. The game's going to be released. They mentioned a long time ago, I don't know if that's still their exact plan, but you know, the PS4 version was going to come sometime shortly after the release of the PC, and you know, the PC's all nice and ready. The preview to PS4 trailer not too long ago, so that PS4 players are, you know, things are looking brighter. The other thing, of course, is they said new features you can expect. So we're not done. It's not like, hey, only bugs and polishes from now. There's at least something else that's going to come in the future to look forward to if you wanted something new. So that's pretty exciting. I actually, I don't know why, but I really like the fact you can kill the spiders now, because I've always tried to kill them, and now I can. That's nice. Well, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out my other ones. I think it'd be really fun once the game releases to go through all of the patch videos. Since I've done them all with like little intros too, hopefully it's a little exciting to do that. Perhaps we'll do an event on like, I don't know, Twitch or something, because they have that like preloaded videos. Maybe YouTube, where we kind of watch through them through the live event. Maybe the devs will do a live event. It's not that they don't communicate or read people's stuff. I know they do, but I'm not sure if they're like the kind of developers that want to like create a live stream when like you don't hear from them too often anyways. Take care, have a wonderful Friday, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye guys.